So, time to choose our next campaign. I think I'll take Liberation. People hacking statues. It looks like there's a golem in the background, so I'm guessing this is a wizard campaign. This is definitely undead. So, Liberation. We have established a solid foothold in Erathia, but the nation lies in near ruin. We start by freeing the capital city of Stedwick, and we do not stop until every invader has been driven from our lands. So, scenario description. Yeah, Stedwick's liberation. To win, you must capture the city of Stedwick. Seek out the Seer. Completing the Seer's quest will allow you to carry the reward to the next scenario. Okay, that's good to know. Normal difficulty. Finally, we're out of the easy difficulty path. It's a bit too easy. I think the biggest problem is the AI influence. It doesn't put up much of a fight. We have 10,000 gold, 2 titans or 2 archangels. Archangels. Titans are amazing, but archangels revive.
Early intelligence reports forces from Nyon and Eofol have barricaded themselves inside Stedwick. All land access to the capital has been blocked. Their reinforcements arrive via underground tunnels. Armies from the west will meet us on the field of battle. There is little else to say. We do not stop until Stedwick is liberated.
Early intelligence reports indicate that forces from Nyan and Eopol have barricaded themselves inside the Stedwick Valley. With all land access blocked, they must be receiving supplies through underground tunnels. You will either need to find the passage they are using to enter the valley, or find a way over the mountains. Good news is that we have the assistance of Rakada, and if we can reach them happily as well, there is little else to say. We do not stop until Stedwick is liberated. Rakada is wizard. Tawa. Their nation of wizards. Gremlins, gargoyles, golems, magi, genies, nagas, and giants, titans. Gems are their thing, what they need. They get more spells than anyone else. Library provides your mage guild with additional spells. That's 1 extra spell per each spell level. So at lower levels it's basically meaningless, at higher levels it's very good. We have Christian Knight, Ballista specialist. There was no mention of heroes being transported to new missions. Was there? I don't recall. No, there wasn't. There was just that if you do the quest, the reward will be transferred to the next mission. So that's our goal. The map looks like extremely large. Extremely large. No limits on how good our heroes can become. There's the tavern. Cleric or a heretic? Heretic is actually quite good. Gremlins, unupgraded ones are... These are probably the shittiest starting unit. Absolutely crap. The upgraded ones are ranged units, so that's a much superior. I think even imps are better than gremlins. Uh, we can't upgrade both cities at the same time. Three gremlins. Guess we should take it. We need two heroes at both sides. Let's split them. Want both heroes to have something worthwhile. And something worthwhile will be an Archangel. Let's do it. It's a solid group. And you have the Ballista. I'll take the Protectant. Okay. Third hero, Cleric or Battle Mage. Let's take the Cleric. Battle Mage. Not all of you have spells. That's the problem. Take the Heretic. Probably has a spellbook, but no proper spells. Yep. We can't do that. We'll create more problems later down the road. You need to have spells in a spellbook. Yeah, our fights will consist for some time just the Archangel going around kicking ass. He won't die. And he'll get healed by the amount that the tent will heal though is very minor. You'd need to have a special focus on using this first aid tent for it to be all that useful. And even then, I'm not sure how it's useful in situations where you're not in any real trouble anyway. That's why I try to avoid it. I usually at least, try to focus on skills where I thought it would make, if situations would got bad, It would honestly make a big difference. I think we've played this map already, haven't we? But we were coming from this side and there was the underground passage here. So we actually know this map. Deadwood is here. Yeah. I'm not sure we want to break through there. On the other hand, we might be able to attack their positions right at the start. Okay. Yeah, we'll survive. They do quite a bit of damage though. Yeah, the healing will keep us in the game. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it still has 200 hit points. So they did manage to bring it down, but not all by all that much. We are in desperate need of pretty much every resource imaginable. Ah, Red Dragon. I'll take that. Sure. I don't think I'll take casualties. The reason is simple, even if they kill something, we can resurrect it once. It's not something we can keep on doing. One archer perishes. Let's level up. Yes. I think I'll take tactics. No, we'll take artillery. We have units already that are able to reach targets without the aid of tactics. Negabank. Yeah, we're not going to go to a Negabank. Ooh, Library of Enlightenment. I think the terrain is actually pretty much the same when we visited here the last time. Very closely, at least. I do remember the library. Can't do anything, don't have the resources. We're not getting any ore from any place, that's the problem. Ah, that should help quite a bit. And we're broke. Lots of gorgons. Yeah, we're playing at basically a wizard side, so I'm definitely focusing on magic, at least for some of these guys. We're going to get a lot of spells. I spent my life buying, selling, and blah blah blah. Yeah, lately I've been spending so much money acquiring new pieces, I can hardly turn a profit. I think I might be able to start mass producing artifacts, but I've got to have one first copy. If you could bring me the Ladybird of Luck, I will reward your efforts. Get bird, get money. And this is why we wanted to have the angel, so we can continually keep on moving forward. Lots of gargons might be a little too much for us. Lots. They're not. They have zero chance of targeting these two. Yeah, we have a very specific target in mind, so we're not going to do it up here. I am assuming quite heavily that nothing's really changed since the last visit. So moving past, there it is. I don't recall black dragons last time I was here. On the other hand, I don't think they can come up from below the ground either. Okay, what's stopping us from going north? 10 garrison. Several lots back. I'm not sure if we have what it takes to break through that. Yeah, that's our only enemy. It means he can come as he pleases through there. That's a problem. Lacking in wood. Should I try that? It depends on how much several are is in this case. It could be as low as 1. I want to check. Okay. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yep. So it was the high end of several. I'll take the dogs and go. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure that's basically blood from all sides. There was another city north here, in the middle of the Curse ground. Air elementals. I want to give it a shot. We can make a breakthrough here. That would be a very significant achievement. We could strike at areas that are vulnerable at least. Otherwise, they are the only ones who are able to do any kind of attacking. Yeah, it's fairly weak army. What's our power? 1, no point in really casting anything. We do need to get rid of some of the range damage immediately. We need to take this easy. We're not in any real danger. But we need to prevent these guys from totally being wiped out and these from being destroyed, so we need to attack the hellhounds. Moving to attack. We can't. Ah, shit. They'll eat me alive, so. Wait. Wait. Okay, now the formation is breaking up. Ooh, we're a sexy barbarian. Sexy female human barbarian. Oh, not a something green and goblin. I didn't even realize that's a female. Why do you hate my tent? A glorious victory for us. And now it's over. Yeah, advanced offense. Moving on. It didn't change the situation for them in any way, so they could always just come through there. Now it just means that we can also move north. Lookout tower. Ooh. That's nice. It's basically, it is an actual lookout tower on your city, so it would have revealed a huge area around the city. Word from the survivors of the Sedgwick siege is that after King Gripenhardt's death, Command of Erathia fell to Morkan Kendall, General of the Royal Erathian Military Command. According to witnesses, General Kendall was captured during the fighting, and many believe that he is being held in a prison to the northwest. It would be wise to attempt to free him, as he is a brilliant military leader. Yes, he is. It was a tough fight. Northwest. Where we are going, a coincidence. I don't know. More spells. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, looking good, looking good. You can come at the rear, sort of cleaning up. That way we don't have to use so much time with the combat hero unit to flag things and pick up stuff. Yeah. What is that? What is that? Pack of greater battleists. Let's move past. It's a borderline fight. I don't know if I would win it or not, so I'm not even gonna give it a try. Pack of silver Pegasi. The problem is they're not all that much. They're not harmful for most of our troops, but they'll kill the archers and things like that. And they're completely insane. Really, you intend to slaughter the Archangel. That's the plan. That's plan A. Yeah, I'll take resistance. I'll take leadership. Still have... Yeah, the entrances are from the sides to this. Lots of zombies, yeah, I'll go for them. We need the experience. And it'll give the follow-up army something to do, picking up the treasure. If we encounter a huge enemy group here, it might even purchase our way back home. Cover the surrender cost. I could master these. I'd like to. I don't think I can get past them without fighting. That's a hack. It's quite a large. That's definitely has a strong likelihood of going south for us. Yeah, they're very powerful units. And then depends who are they going to attack. They're casting buffs on each other. That's fine. Don't do anything. We're better off not doing anything, really. Oh, that's fine. Push. Yeah, we need money. Whoops. We can't really cast anything useful, so no point in even bothering. We have the better army. I don't understand why they attack. They have pretty good spells. And we can resurrect some of the casualties, but I'm not even sure if that's worthwhile. Yeah, I'll take expert leadership. I know where to find you. No escape for you. Okay, we need to take money. We can't even afford the money generating upgrades at the moment, so Yeah, we're lacking money. We have to save. Else can pick those up. We got stuff to kill and need to keep constantly moving forward. So where the hell was there a hero here just blocking our way? Pack of zealots. So it's potentially a tough one. They're completely ranged combat users and are good at melee, so we need a castle and a border castle. Yeah, reinforce the attack, put anything in there. We want to end this as soon as possible. Heal attack. Because he had no other target. He was forced to attack. So few minor casualties and we have another castle. And more importantly, he lacks another castle. Ah, curse. We can get pretty good troops here. Still think we're better off upgrading these at the moment. It's no telling how long we can maintain hold on this. As far as I can see, these guys are contained. You need a pretty serious army to punch through there, one way or another. Not much we can do. No point really upgrading these unless there is someone comes here to pick up new things. Okay. Not a casting hero really. Could up the power, but that won't make much of a difference. Pages. Will hunt production up. So hunt group is 10. We can turn it into Cerberus, that's a slight attack unit we'll get from that. Pack of Cyclops, that's That's quite tough. That is proper tough. And this will try that. Cyclop is the second best unit, so there's no telling how this will turn out. Yeah, this can go bad real easily. We need to use all of the other troops now. Doesn't matter if they hurt them or not. What matters if they can even for a turn prevent them from firing. Yeah, we've almost lost half of our health so far. Can't really bind them. Hey, you did your job. Very nice. This isn't helping much, but it's helping. There's not going to be all that many things surviving this. I think we want to have a little bit of extra cash with us after this. Because any fight really could be more than we can handle anymore. Things are tough, but it could have been a lot worse. We're waiting for cash. I need to get the capital as soon as possible. And we're broke. Totally broke. We should be very, very close to the potential prison. I suspect it's heavily protected though, so I don't expect to be able to release the gun, but I'll try to give it a shot. Probably heroes somewhere around here. I don't want to lose this place. It's very good. Probably our best site at the moment. I can choose between two terrible options. Assuming we had any money, well, that's a theoretical option. Yeah, only one way. I think I'll stay here until the week changes, so I can be guaranteed that we have at least some troops there. Several depots. Yeah. Now we know. At least we know. Humans. There's no one here, so I'm not upgrading that. Yeah, this isn't too expensive. Just don't have the wood to do the follow-up, so no really point. Seems like an okay time. There's some basic upgrades already in place. Here. Okay, group of spells, some basic upgrades. Upgrade these. Not too bad at all. We need blacksmith before we can get any real upgrades. Maybe with the troops we get from here, we can get the guy released. Again, it depends on what several levels mean. This army is not good enough. Oh, what? Here I do. Upgraded kennels. That's what we really are after anyway. Here, Griffin Towers. Ooh, bowstring of the unicorns, maybe. Iron Golem growth is 5. We didn't have Iron Golems left. We only have the normal ones. Stone ones. Okay, there should not be a land access into here. That's what they were saying. So it's water. Should provide additional angels for us once we get it. Hmm. I don't want to leave any troops here. No spells. Yes. Don't have the power to cast anything. Need to start exploring. I guess we're officially part of the Devil Army now. We can stay here. There might be some negatives, but with expert leadership it shouldn't show. Okay, there should be a single city in this corner. A night city. I'm pretty sure about that. But they don't control anything here. The enemies didn't control. So I think if there's a city here, it's neutral, and therefore we don't really have to care about it too much. At least not now. Sucking my mana. What is this? Archery skill increased. Yeah, we don't have archery skill, but thanks. Let's scout around, try not to die. Yeah, it works once we join. Yeah, we can't afford things. We can't afford anything. That's good enough. Let's go pick some big fights. Trying to regain access to resources. Lots of Nagats. I don't want to pursue them, range combat units. I do want to test the defenses here. I think they're strong enough. Yeah. So 7 devils. We lack attack power. Ooh. So now we know what hate does. You do 50% extra damage. Yet this is a gigantic waste of time. Angels are not a good unit to come here with. But we don't need all that much. The problem is you do need quite a lot of attack power because you will never retaliate against devils. So you will take casualties. There's no way around that. Turning to stone, probably. It's not all that dangerous. You're very hard to harm, and if someone attacks you, you'll turn back to normal. It seems true, there's no more gates here. It's totally enclosed. That should also act as a protective barrier for us. I want to upgrade the northern sleep rather. Can't get angels there, but we can get a high level hero for basically nothing. And morale went to shit. Yes, yes, I do wish to engage them. rarely harm us opponents, which is fine. We're just fine to gain control of a few generic sites. Not exactly yet. All roads are blocked. There should be a couple of cities here. No one knows air or earth, so I can't use a spell to reveal what's going on. Where the enemy would be located, something like that, where the cities would be located. So far my memory has been pretty good though, so some changes have happened, but not because I have remembered things wrong. Ooh, tactics. It allows us to protect our archer, for example, at the start of the battle now. Especially flee from those guys. Get your archers inside a protected wall. Monastery. Yes. All the troops we need. Just need sufficient quantities. And we're talking about less than 10 devils. So we don't need a huge amount of troops, we need... we don't need all that much. Fudge. Came from here, that's the problem. We need to turn back immediately. I can't lose that city. Or if I lose it, I need to regain it very fast. Okay, where are you? Lots, several, horde, several lots. Theodorus. Yeah, we'll lose that city if they attack. No question about that. New question. None at all. I don't see any point in upgrading this since we're pretty guaranteed to, very likely to lose it at this point. So we'll be only helping the opposite side. Now we'll see what comes of this. He's not all that good as a hero, but his army is totally overwhelming. Hopefully we'll get a few kills thanks to the tower, but that's probably all we'll get. I don't think we can get a kill if we attack. We might get a one tower shot if we don't attack. 4 marks. A very good catapult user. Time to go. Where the fudge did you come from? Yeah, I'll take your Warrior's Tomb visit. We should get rid of that negative morale. We can't fight a serious battle without without the advantage of morale. I don't want to fight the Cerberus. The goal is to find their city, it's not to waste troops on pointless fights. Yeah, +1, 1 from basic growth, 1 from castle, 1 from external dwelling. So that would be that. We can produce 3 angels each week. Dread Knight growth +5. I'm not sure. Thinking about Dread Knights or Death Knights, whatever they were, I think I recalled wrongly when I said I think they have a special ability to do double damage or something like that. I might be wrong about this, but I distinctly remember one unit in this game having ability of basically halving a stack. I mean, killing 50% of a stack with a single strike. I'm just not quite sure which unit it was. If the Dread Knight or whatever it was called, the upgraded version, can do that, that would definitely explain my memory of it being an insanely dangerous unit and trying to avoid fighting with it unless you have to. It's not some ability you can rely on, but it's sort of like the lightning bolt strike when you use Thunderbirds. Sometimes it might go a long time before something happens. On the other hand, if you could have your stack of 12 archangels, one of them comes and kills 6 of them. You probably aren't laughing at that point. Chances might have not been all that great, but you still lost half your goddamn stack of spring meat. We need to attack. He split his army. Will work for us. His morale is normal, luck is normal. He has no spell points and he was a spellcasting hero. We have attack, defense, a little bit of spell points, good morale. That's the big problem, royal recruits. How much power do we have? Only one. It's not an easy fight. We'll wait. We have very little to gain by rushing in there now. Now we have nothing to gain since the archers already fired. The problem with casting is really that there's no durability. It's just the immediate moment and then it's gone. Ah, big things. We might be able to use the pit fiends to attack those. Very nice. You got my gogs, but that's not much. No retaliation attack. I love these. If we stone them, they can't retaliate. Ah, that's better. I think we should try to revive something. Gogs will function as a very attractive target for them. So we'll try to keep them up. Because it's a reliable target we know they go after. Huge success. Yeah, I'll take basic wisdom. And need to strike immediately. I'll take Nagas. Nagas are certainly dangerous, but they're not range units, so there's a good chance we can deal with these without taking casualties. Not anymore. What can we do? Not much. How much power do we have? Sweet. I don't want these guys to be the first ones to attack. Okay, archers are flipped. So, offense, armor, tactics, leadership, luck. That's a good solid selection of your basic skills. And the reason I want to buy them is because once we get the level ups, we don't have to waste on getting new skills. We can upgrade existing skills so that we can gain the maximum skill proficiency much sooner. If you take notice, you can maybe something like level 15 and 16 is still reachable. But on top of that, you'd have to do a lot of grinding, or the game would have to go back and forth quite a bit to reach those levels. Alternatively, you'd have to have only a couple of heroes that you basically do all the fighting with. So you're not gonna get a huge amount of skills expert unless you learn at least some of them by simply on the at the non-level up situations. Mage Tower. Now we might as well start upgrading this in case it gets used on something. I doubt it will, at least for some time. Yeah, we're broke. Yeah, he bought the goddamn army here. No, does he? Yeah, I think he did. We have to take it now. It'll only get worse longer he's in control. And I think we'll also end at that. That's almost the entire first month over. At least he doesn't have a hero here now. And I think he upgraded the goddamn place, so thanks for that. It's always appreciated. Doesn't have much of a ranged combat ability, so I'll wait. I want to strike at his range combat abilities. That way I can force the bastard to come out of here. Not that it matters too much at this point. We're in a bit of a trouble here. Not too bad though. Ah, Mass Wisdom. Yeah, he upgraded this. Ah, but that's all he did. So for another week, there's not gonna be much armies left. The bastard came from this direction, so he definitely has some kind of a city here that he can annoy me with. Yeah, owned by Tan player. Very promising. There's definitely a city here. Next week, this place has enough of an army to take out the devils. This place already has enough of an army to take down the devils. Just doesn't have the money to actually buy the units. And there he comes again. And there's... So I'll leave things at here. Enemies incoming, and we're closing on one of their cities very quickly.